Hey everybody, it is day 2 of week 8, November 5th, and I am a mess. I can't decide what I want to do right now. I'm waiting for my dad to get home so we can do dinner. But I'm like, I got the calendar out here, I got a stack of books here, I got my editing and my journaling here. A mess, I'm telling you. So, I still have to edit most of the romance novel, because I did not get to that. I already read the spiritual stuff for this week, and so I just got to do the reading of the 90 Days to Your Novel and taking notes on that and whatnot. And then obviously I also got to catch up with writing for the 100K challenge, because I have written, I think, 92 words. I also got to go make a better spreadsheet, because I started making my spreadsheet, and it's not calculating correctly at all. So that's real fun. I am currently doing this. I got this stack of books to go out with me. I borrowed a few from my aunt. I have The Family Plot, God Killer, and Near Life Experience. These are ones that I borrowed from my aunt to read, and then I bought this one for myself today when I was down in a bookstore. I actually saw this one a few days ago, and I was like, that kind of sounds cool, and I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, when I think about them for, like, this long, I usually just go get them, like, if it can't get out of my head. But I got a bunch of appointments I gotta write down on this calendar, and then do some editing. I'm also going to do some journaling. I really should try and figure out if I can count my journaling as words, because, like, there have been days lately that I have been writing a lot. With not getting my moose early on, it kind of, like, threw off my whole schedule of where I had planned things and whatnot. So I'm way behind than I thought I was, because I was like, yeah, we see cow moose all the time. It'll be fine. It'll be quick. It's not. It's just one of those things, I guess. I'm not super busy. I gotta do a lot of work because I'm missing a lot of hours, and I need a lot more hours to be able to pay things. But besides work, and a few appointments, I pretty much have a lot of time. I'm gonna try and start streaming some more. I want to start streaming at least once a week, every week. I probably should try and find, like, a day and a time that works best and stick to that. But we shall see. Anyway, I think that's what we're going to start with for this vlog, I guess. And we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow I got to make a roast. Thursday, I think I'm pet sitting briefly, but then playing games with a friend. And then I think that's all for this week. I don't know. It's really weird not having a lot of things on my schedule. It's throwing me off, okay? But I'll keep you guys updated, I guess. Hey guys, it's Friday of week 8, like day 5, I think. I took a couple days to just, like, not do anything to kind of focus and recoup, I guess, with the election and everything with that, because, like, that was just, I don't even know how to explain it yet. It in writing terms, I guess, make me very worried for my writing career going forward, because of, like, Project 2025 and things, with certain things under that would ban romance books, and that's something I'm getting into. I don't know if it would ban other things that I've been working on, but it's like one of those things that's just kind of like, I'm trying to keep it simple and not, like, go into a full rant on it, because that's not what this is for. But in that writing mindset of, it just is heavy. It is very heavy because I want writing as my career, and it's like, did I just get that potentially taken away with everything? So, yeah. Obviously, on this subject, I don't want to go into it because, like, I will just sit here and rant all day, and I don't want to do that. But I'm just really disappointed in everything and how it turned out, and just appalled, and, like, a lot of things have been weighing on me with it. And, like I said, writing was one of them. And that's the one point that I'm going to bring up in this video, just for that fact. That is a reason I kind of just didn't do anything this week, because I almost completely just was like, why am I going to keep writing if this could potentially just go away? Has a high possibility of disappearing. And I'm still fighting with that a little bit. Like, I think more so just because I've also been just discouraged about, like, everything in general with my agoraphobia, and mental health has been so poor that it just kind of tacks on to everything else. And so, I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? We're not going to let it stop us. If that becomes a problem, then, that's, the Hunger Games has trained us well, I guess. So, yeah. That's kind of why I just did not do anything the last couple days, because it's just, like, shock, genuine shock, and like I said, being appalled and everything, and I just needed some time to figure myself out, get myself back in some kind of path. This year's already been a shit show for me, and it's like, I did not need anything else to knock me down either further, but at this point, I'm just expecting next week something else is coming along, because that's how it goes in this household. And I know people are going to come in here, because people say it to me all the time, and they're like, well, if you're expecting the worst, then, like, you're making it, like, happen, kind of thing. No, I am hoping for the positive. I am always looking for the positive, but to stop myself from breaking so much, I wish for the positive. I put out that positive energy. I hope for only good things, but I expect the worst at the same time. I prepare that the best isn't going to happen, the worst might happen. So I am ready to handle that when it happens. Because, like, this year, I thought that I was going to move home, be sad for a while, get back on my feet, figure things out. Like, life would be good, life would be great. I'd go do all kinds of stuff all summer. And, I'd have more books published. I'd have more of my debt paid off. I'd have more under my feet that I felt solid and not still like I have nowhere to go. Like, even though I'm living in my parents' house, like, I have a home. I have people who have said, if something happens and I can't be here, like, they will take me in. So it's not like I don't have a place to stay. Just that feeling is I'm lost. I immediately got home. I let myself feel lost for a while. And then I was like, it's going to be great. Everything's going to be great. No. There's definitely been great moments. There's been amazing moments throughout the year. Like, I'm not undermining those. But the amount that has been so bad, it has just been like, what is going on? I'm actually going to go stream, I think, for a little while. I got some writing for work to do. I have to do some mock-ups for a client, and just do some writing, I think. I still have to finish the editing. I gotta read the 90 Days to Your Novel section. I gotta figure out what I want to do for the oracle cards, the tarot, prompts. But we'll see, I guess. And we'll go from there. But yeah, so that's the little update that nothing has really gotten done this week. I'm hoping to go get a bunch done right now in my stream after I eat. So we shall see. I'll see you then. They were.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how black they are too, because you had them out earlier. They're frozen solid. Go ahead, eat it up.
Alright, hey all. It is day 2 of week 9. 2? Yes, I wrote the wrong date in my book. Nailed it. I'm actually combining week 8 and week 9. That's why I'll say this is in part of week 8. Because week 8, I just, like, mentally was not there. I could not do a lot. Everything just kind of weighed really heavily week 8. And I kind of took a break. I wasn't meaning to. But, I needed it mentally with everything going on. Personal life and in the world and everything. I was just like, I need time to just disappear into my bed, basically. I played a lot of games in my bed instead of, doing the things I should have. I went ahead and read the Spiritual Awakening for week 9, and I thought it was kind of cool. Part of it was numerology, and my favorite number is 7, and one of the things you can do is there's like a chart of the letter corresponding to a number, and you add them up and get it down to a single digit, and that's like your number. My favorite number is 7, and I got a 7 for my first name, and I was like, wild. So that was really cool, doing like all the math in that section of different things and reading the things, and I thought that was really cool. So I'm definitely going to look into more numerology because I loved that. That was so fun to just do and get into. So 90 Days to Your Novel, I didn't read last week, so I'm going to read last week's and this week's together. I think they're pretty short at this point anyway. And like I said, I'm mostly just reading it to continue it, and then I'm going to do a review at the end. I did start looking at doing the outline for my colorblind book, Octavia's Colors. That's the name of it. Because I had said that I was going to do it at like the beginning when I stopped doing it for the 90 Days to Your Novel, that I was going to accomplish that outline by the end of this. So I do want to get onto that and do that. I still haven't finished the editing for the romance book, but I am getting into that. I'm trying to decide right now if I want to hire like a developmental editor or if I just want to YOLO and publish it. I just got really stressed, and I was like, I don't want to not have some kind of writing career, and I want to put out more books and things. So I was like, well, it's not terrible. I feel like I've beaten it to death. Like, I do developmental edits for people. I actually have a client I gotta do this week and get their book back to them. I call it like beta read / developmental edit because I don't really know where to draw the line, I guess. But anyway, it's basically a developmental edit. I go pretty hard usually and really focus on like characters and plot and like what could be built upon, and very developmental edit. But I don't know if I should just accept what I have done or if I should hire at least one and have them go through and give it a good look and see, kind of thing. I don't really know that's what I should do. I feel like that could be really helpful because it would really get a good extra set of eyes into the story. I've got a couple people who have talked about maybe reading it, because I want the pen name secret for now. So I've talked to a few people that I've trusted about reading it, but none of them have read it yet. And so I'm like, well. So I gotta decide on that. The edit is close to done. I just haven't finished it. I was supposed to be done a couple weeks ago, but whoops. So once I get that done, I'm going to figure out if I'm going to send it off or whatnot. And if I'm going to send it off, I'll probably work on the Shadow Warrior edits for the rest of the, semester versus that one. But if I don't, I think I might work on that one instead. And then the 100K word challenge, I think I'm not going to actually end up doing because it is halfway through November and I have 400 words. There's just a lot going on. So I think what I'm going to do, because this will be wrapping up, I think the second week of December or something, I think I'm going to actually do a 50K word challenge in December to kind of really still have that kind of challenge in the writing goal and whatnot. But I think to plan that and not stress about not getting 100K will be really good for me mentally anyway, because I know I can do 50K in a month, but it's getting crunched to the point where I don't think I could do 100K over 2 months or a month and a half. We shall see though. We'll see how it goes once we get to that point. But yeah, so that's what we've done. And so tomorrow I'm going to read the 90 days stuff and do the editing and start working on that outline again. But that is where we are at. I'm about to put a movie on and maybe curl up with a book because I really want to, all of a sudden I really want to read, but I have so much going on between work because it's the end of year. So I've got calendars, I've got end of year programs I got to do. I have a logo client that I sent up mock-ups to today. I got that developmental edit client. And all of these things piling up, and all I want to do is read all of a sudden. That's all I want to do. I just want to pull off every book on this shelf and read it. And I'm I got no time to read right now. So yeah, I'm I might just read for what time is it? Half an hour because it's almost 1 a.m. Also, I still got my hot chocolate that I gotta finish. This is actually a quote from Maggie Stiefvater's The Scorpio Races. Look how cute that is. It's the quote inside the horse, and it's supposed to be the horse going back to sea. I love it. I got this, and I was oh, I love it. I love it so much. I got this from Society 6. They do a lot of art stuff. These, what are they called? Tumblers? Travel mugs are so good. I, keep this thing open if you want to actually drink it in the day. I made hot cocoa one morning at 7 a.m. At 1 p.m. I opened the top and took a drink and I burned my mouth. It was still so hot. So definitely recommend any product from Society 6. I sold stuff there previously. They changed their site a little bit, so I have to go in and redo my own products and stuff, but I love their product. Always recommend. I buy from there all the time. But it is a little expensive, but quality is excellent, so. Alright. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do is go read for half an hour, I guess, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Saturday of week 9. I did do 90 Days to Your Novel. I did the reading. I swear, every chapter gets worse. It is such an amazing concept that I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. But, yeah, I still got editing to do. I gotta do some writing. I gotta pull the cards for week 8 and 9. But today, I am at the Bangor Mall. You can't really see, it's fine. That actually says furniture and mattresses and more. It's one of the stores. But there's also a big sign. I think it's that right there. There's a major craft fair going on. It happens every year, and someone's pulling into the spot next to me. Don't mind me. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I'm already so anxious and I want to leave, but I'm trying it. So, and I also really gotta pee. So we're gonna go in and see how it goes. And I'll see you all later. Hey there, everybody. It is the end of week 9. Sorry, I'm bringing up Fortnite to play a little bit before bed. And I didn't realize it was going to be so loud. I did the 90 days. I just pulled week 8 is Groupie and Into You. Into You and Groupie. And then week 9 is Inside Scoop and Travel. So, I pulled those to do. I'll probably do them later this week if I get the chance. This week is a really busy week, and the next week is Thanksgiving week, which is also really busy. But yeah. I can't remember if I said anything about yesterday. I did go to the craft fair. I ended up buying this book, The Letters I Will Never Send, and this journal at a bookstore. As kind of like my treat for going because it was busy and I did not get really a chance to even look at anything because I was just so stressed. But I went, and that's the important part, and I was really excited and really happy that I went. So that's what I'm most excited about. And my friend and I threw it to my friend that maybe we should vend next year. I feel like that'd be really a lot, but there's a lot of people there, and I think it could be really, really good. So, maybe that'll be next year's adventure, is vending it. But, so I still got editing to do. I'm really behind on that, but I also was doing a client edit today, and I have a bunch of that left to do. I have a bunch of material to read because I just joined the fire department, so I gotta read a bunch of stuff. And then, I have a couple other client stuff that I got to do. So those kind of come first over all of this anyway. Even though it's a challenge I'm doing in school, it still ultimately comes first. And, yeah. So I am going to be working on the edits still. Probably this week I'll also put in the Shadow War edits that I need to keep track of and whatnot and go from there. I still need to do the outline, but I think that might end up being a week 11 or 12 thing because this coming week's gonna be pretty busy. Week 10 is gonna be pretty busy. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got quite a bit coming for us, and I actually have some ideas for some videos I'm going to be doing after this is over. I actually had some ideas today, and I was like, oh, what? Also, if you saw week 5, I know this is quite a week, ways after, but I ended up going on my stats today, and all were green. Very little green, but everything was green, so I was really excited to see that. I know it's I shouldn't be looking, for that stuff. That's not what's important, but it does make me feel good after, especially having that, really rough patch where I was like, wow, 8 years into this and, nothing, barely anything is happening for me. At least be at 100 subs. Come on. So that was really uplifting for me today. I really needed to see that. So thank you all so much for the people who subscribed and have been watching and everything, because that meant so much to me, even though it was I gained 1 sub and got a couple more views than normal. it made my whole night. So thank you so much if you have been. I'm going to go play Fortnite. I'm actually trying to get the sticker off of this right now. I'm going to go play Fortnite a little and then like maybe a couple rounds and read some. And tomorrow is a day full of work and all kinds of things. And we'll see what we get done for our school tomorrow. And I will see you all in week 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you all next week.